Good afternoon, and welcome back to my corner of the multiverse. This is the Salty Goddess Podcast. I'm Margaret. As you all know, today is our celebration of Independence Day here in the great nation, the United States of America. And on the 250th anniversary of our nation's independence, I would like to take a moment to say something that should really never just be reserved for holidays alone. Thank you. Thank you to everyone, the women and men of the United States military, past and present. Thank you to those who stood watch before us and who stand watch today, now, and those who will answer the call well into the future. 250 years ago, this nation began as an idea, a bold, dangerous, audacious idea. One that ordinary people could attain and be able to govern themselves. That liberty was worth sacrifice. That freedom was worth fighting for. That independence was worth the cost, even when that cost was unimaginable. We became a nation because people were willing to risk absolutely everything. The original men and women of this great undertaking did not have guarantees. They did not have comfort, not like we do today. They did not have certainty. But what they did have, they had courage, conviction, and a belief that something better could be built, not just for themselves, but for everyone, and for generations that they would never, ever live to see. And we, today, we are those generations. We are the inheritors of their courage. We are the beneficiaries of their sacrifice. We live beneath a flag that has been carried through battlefields, folded over caskets, raised over bases, worn on uniforms, and held close by families praying for the safe return of someone they love. To every veteran, every active duty service member, every reservist, every member of the National Guard, and every family who has served alongside them in ways that the world does not always see or recognize, we say thank you. Thank you. It's not enough. We should thank everyone for all of their sacrifices. I thank my father, my uncles, and to my own children, my many friends, my colleagues, and to every person who raised a hand, that right hand actually, took that oath and wrote a blank check payable to the citizenry of the United States of America, all the way up to and including their life. That phrase is often said, but I do not think that we sit long enough with it. A blank check. A willingness to lose time, comfort, safety, normalcy, innocence, peace of mind, and sometimes life itself. A willingness to be sent where others cannot go, to do what others cannot do, to carry burdens that others will or may never fully understand. Military service changes people. It strengthens them. It scars them. Some come home with visible wounds. Some come home with wounds that no one can see. Some return to families who waited, worried, prayed, and aged in the spaces between phone calls. Some return forever changed, having lost things they may never fully get back. Their innocence, their calm, their sleep, their sense of safety, their peace of mind. And of course, some do not come home at all. It's for them that we pause, for the lives lost, we remember. For the families left behind, we honor. For the sacrifices made in silence, we give thanks. It's easy to speak of freedom as though it's permanent, as though it's guaranteed because it's all we've ever known, as though it simply exists because we were born under the red, white, and blue. But I got a surprise for you. Freedom is not self-sustaining. Independence is not automatic. Our rights don't defend themselves. A republic does not survive on slogans, convenience, or passive appreciation. It survives because people serve. It survives because people sacrifice. It survives because generation after generation, there has been someone willing to stand between this nation and all that would threaten her. So from the barber to the cook, the medic to the mechanic, from logistics to intelligence, the sailor, the Marine, the airman, the soldiers, Coast Guardsmen, all the way up to officers, generals, commandants, and civilian leaders entrusted with the defense of this nation, every single role matters. Not all service looks the same. Not all sacrifice is seen. But every single person who contributes to the mission carries a part of the weight. And it is a heavy weight. Only a small fraction of our citizens have carried that burden in uniform. Actually, 1% have stood in service for the freedom, independence, and rights of an entire nation. For all of us. For each of us. And we should remember that. It should call us higher. It should remind us that gratitude is not just something we say, it's something that we live. We honor the military not only with ceremonies, flags, and words of thanks, although those things do matter, they do. We honor them by being worthy citizens of the nation in which they have defended and continue to defend. We honor them by refusing to take this country for granted. We honor them by standing up for what is right. We honor them by defending freedom for all Americans, not just the ones who think like us, that look like us, worship like us, vote like us, or even live like us. This country is not perfect. She never has been. She's made mistakes. She has flaws, failures, errors in judgment, which we can all agree on, and chapters that demand honesty and some that need to be rewritten. But above all else, she's still so extraordinary. She is still envied by the entire world. She is the place people dream of reaching because even with all of her flaws and her scars, she holds promise. The promise that we can do better. The promise that freedom does still matter. And the promise that we can argue fiercely with one another, but still stand together against a common foe. The promise that the American experiment is not finished. Today, as we celebrate 250 years of independence, let us remember that patriotism is not passive. It's not performative. It's not merely fireworks cookouts, parades, and songs. Patriotism is responsibility. It is gratitude with action. It is honoring the dead by caring for the living. It is thanking veterans not only with words, but with healthcare, respect, opportunity, and understanding. It is also teaching our children that freedom came at a cost, and that cost is still being paid by men and women who serve this nation every single day. It is also remembering that America doesn't belong to one party, one region, one religion, one race, or one generation. She belongs to us all. And because she belongs to us all, she is also the responsibility of all of us. So today, to every single service member, past and present, thank you. Thank you for standing watch, for answering the call, for leaving home so others could remain safely in theirs. You've missed birthdays, holidays, births, funerals, first steps, last goodbyes, and ordinary moments that the rest of us have been able to treasure. You carried that weight, and you've endured what most will never, ever know. So thank you for protecting the freedom, the independence, and the rights of people you will never meet. And to the rest of the citizens of this nation, y'all, we need help, okay? May we never become so divided, distracted, spoiled, or comfortable that we forget what was paid for and by whom. May we continue the good fight, stand united where it matters, honor the blank check written by the few for so many, so many. Remember the lives lost, the sacrifices made, and the duty we all still carry. And may we never stop striving to make this country worthy of those who gave everything for her. Goddesses, bless our military. Bless the families who serve beside them, the fallen, the wounded, the weary, and the brave. And may goddesses bless the United States of America. I do love her so. Now, that's all I got for today. It was probably more than y'all were expecting. But there it is. I'll see y'all next week for your Hump Day Guilty Pleasure. Don't miss it. Follow, share, subscribe, download. And I'll see y'all next week. Happy birthday, America.